The audio wasn't working before. Let's see if it is now. I'll turn the traffic lights on. Got a FedEx crossing, I think. Yep. Now this is the part that maybe is not the best part. These Fosco lights are on a higher column. Like, they should only really be installed on 5 to 6 metre columns. That looks like an 8 metre. Yeah, I don't think them Fosco lights should be there. They're all right here. These are really nice looking LEDs because they look more like Son than LED. They look old fashioned because they made Son versions of these at some point. That you could install post top, but it was quite hard to because you had to have like an adapter thing on it. And there's also a light that I think looks a tiny bit similar, not much, but the Riga by Thorn. And this is the part that actually probably is not the best. Luma LED. Got some LED Lumas here, which is not what I like. Got some fluorescent style LEDs there. We've gone back to the Iridium. So all I'm seeing at the minute is Iridiums. Iridiums retrofitted onto existing columns. That's also a nice sight. These Iridiums are installed on side entry brackets. This is like virtual reality. I'm not actually in the road in real life. It's quite cool. It's like virtual reality, and it's quite cool because it looks like a British game because of and it's quite cool because of what lights are installed in it. What have we got here? Oh, we've got some more Lumas. I don't like Lumas that much. I want to stop seeing Iridiums now because they're not that yellow, because they use CPO, and I don't really like CPO that much. Good job this game, really. All I'm doing is just walking around looking at the light. What have we got here? Gosh, so I've put more and more of these lights to LED. over there? More Lumas. I ain't going over there in a while. I think I see other lights. Oh gosh. Jeez. Bro, he's literally doing that on purpose. Nothing to see down here. I see different lights. Yes, we've got some 203s down here. These are always outside my school. They were like, I go to a different school now. If you like my videos, please think about liking and subscribing, because it helps the channel not to know that. And as well, the lights. Like, this is just a game, but some places still have lights like this. I know a few cities that have still got yellow or orange, yellow or yellow white, like CPO lights. Derby's still got a few, not a lot anymore. Because most of those were still socks, and they mostly got replaced to Killian Pros. But the ones they have left are on the main road, and they're all CPOs. The ones on the junctions have been replaced to ARIA LED. I think Nottingham, all they use is CPO TWs, because they still use, like, they still have arcs. So yeah, they've still got a few. They're all the cities near me. Station Road in Derby still got a few sunlights. I think someplace in Elstree still might. I better get down from there in case a train comes. I think there's some villages, like Mayfield, still use loads of sun, and I think some places in East Staffordshire. I think Matlock still use a couple of older ones. Bakewell still use them, a few of them. I'm trying to think of some other places that still. Great Raleigh still have Evolos outside of their like on their main road, and on the main road of Great Worley, I think Walsall Road, I think still use Hilton Lane or whatever it is. They got replaced to Holophane S lines. Their 203s did. But yeah, they still use their Evolos. Walsall, I think, still have a lot of old lights. Birmingham use 90-watt CPOs, I think, called Industria Air Tracers. Because I know the Nottinghamshire use the Industria Arcs. A lot of like European places and stuff use the same lights as us in some places. Like some places still use the iridiums and that. I'm trying to think if I've seen some places that have really, really old lights. Burton still have a few, Burton-on-Trent. But I think that's about it. I can't really name many places. We got some arcs here. Finally, some arcs. Oh, we got some. I'm not going to stop recording yet because I've just seen. Oh, now we've hit the jackpot. We've hit the jackpot now. Because I've just seen, as well as traffic vision. I need to see where the traffic vision path is. Oh yes. I see traffic visions. I see lots of traffic visions. Kingsway, I think, still use their traffic visions. There's loads of places in Derby that still use Son and stuff like that, but they mainly consist of using Gilliam's. Oh, I thought I saw traffic visions, obviously not. I'm going to go and see the load of arcs. We've got an arc here. This is what the Nottinghamshire arcs look like. Because they're painted green, they look like that. But yeah, most places in Derbyshire and have now either got Isaro Pros or Civitex and P852 Foscos. Now mainly it consists of them three. There's a lot of Fosco lights used. We're just going down the industrial arcs route. So I think we've gone round a circle, so in a minute I'll stop the video. Yeah, I can't really think of any other places that you use. I know Gillingham down south, they had a lot of them, but they got replaced to Isaro Pros, so they're basically copied us. Oh, in a different country, so in Wales, they still use a lot of, in Colwyn Bay, on where all the shops are on that road, back where we started, they still use sunlight, so they use ZX3s and 2s, and they still use Alpha 8s, made by Thorn, not Atlas. So they still have a lot of Thorns. They still have a lot of, so yeah, they still have a few. There's even a Thorn Alpha 9 90-watt socks, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, and also in Belper, in the car park on Field Lane, they still use a lot of, ZX. No, not ZX. They're not even shredders. They're I forgot what you call them. Oh yeah, Philips 203s, XGS 20. No, not right. Whatever they are, I've forgotten what they are. SGS 203s, I think. KGS. No, that's the Mercury Vapor lamp. But yeah, there's still a couple of them. In Darley-Dale, there's a tiny amount of Vectras still used. But yeah, that's it for around my local area. So I'll see you guys in the next video.